K-pop, Korean popular music that encompasses a variety of styles, a genre with subgenres with subgenres. K-pop is more than just pop, and it's more than just music. It's its own subculture. It's show business, a spectacle. You can't just listen to Phantom of the Opera. I mean, you can. Technically you can just enjoy the soundtrack, but what I mean is, you're not supposed to. It wasn't designed to be consumed that way. You need the actors, you need the lights, you need the stage, the expressions, the audience gasps, the smoke and mirrors. Much like a Broadway musical is designed and constructed to fill your senses to the maximum, K-pop is produced in a way that wraps you into an experience and feeds you into a story, an illusion. It's not just audio, it's audiovisual. Visuals build the identity of a K-pop group. They are the icing of the cake, the cover of the book, the shoes to the outfit. They help build or reinforce a certain image or aura that the group or artist is trying to portray. Sometimes the visuals rely or stem from a song, and other times the song is basically held up by the visuals. Have you ever heard a song and just thought that was okay but then watched a live performance and gone to that was amazing? That's the power of camera work, stage presence, choreography, outfits and stage setup, among other elements that make up a performance and ultimately comprise K-pop. I've always believed K-pop is a visual music genre. Its impact, in most cases, greatly depends on how it's visually carried out. You can have a lovely song, but even with astounding vocals, due to the way the genre has developed in the last years, unless you have an entertaining and dynamic stage to accompany it, the sad reality is your audience will be limited. K-pop fans, whether we like to admit it or not, rely a lot of times on the pizzazz, the colors, the vibe and the atmosphere. We have, perhaps unconsciously, written standards as to what constitutes K-pop. For almost any song released nowadays, it's assumed you have a choreography, you have a music video and sometimes a performance version, practice version and a live stage performance. If one of these is missing, something might feel wrong or incomplete. K-pop has grown into music you must watch. Think of it like reading a book. While other genres can provide engaging musical experiences, it might feel much like reading a book without pictures. Most of the visual work has to be done by you, the listener, through your own imagination. With K-pop on the other hand, the creative directors, artists, stylists, etc. do most of the work for you already. They hand you an illustrated guide to how they believe you should experience the music best. They build the setting, they write the script, they sketch the characters, and the singers, or idols, portray them, like a big theater play. Now, you could attribute this to a great extent to the globalization of K-pop. Think of it, K-pop is sung in mostly Korean, and unless you're a particularly experienced listener and go out of your way to click on the subtitles before watching an MV or pull up the translated lyrics from Google, by only listening to the music, you will be thrown into a space where you won't understand what the artists are saying. Like two cliffs divided by an abysm, you'll have a point A, the music, and a point B, you, the listener, but there won't be a bridge to connect you both. To fill in for the missing link, there's the visuals. Sure, you can turn to audio cues to get a general grasp of the message or emotion trying to be conveyed. If you listen to Icons I'm Okay without any visual help, you can sort of correctly assume it's an emotionally sad song. However, try doing that with Twice's TT for example. The beat is sweet, the vocal delivery is bright, you could think this is a happy song. The truth is though, that this song deals with, at a very basic level, frustration, where one person is troubled with this newfound complexity of love. The TT signature choreography helps get that message across by imitating a crying face. Izone's La Vie en Rose is another example where images affect the way you consume the music. Without looking at the video or watching a live stage, a lot of the spirit of the song is lost in translation. You watch the MV and suddenly you're transported into a romanticized Parisian moment. Elegant, classic, feminine, alluring, powerful, Chanel. The synchronization and the choreography and live stages further solidifies this image of a whole group where everyone is an important and necessary element. The way their dance constantly incorporates building images with the involvement of all the members helps you understand the message that Izone is a group. Pay attention to the unit. Sure, separately each of them has their charm, but together they build something even more beautiful. Meanwhile, a performance by say EXO puts less stress on group unison and rather highlights each member and what they bring to the group. You can catch that by the way members usually dress differently. In Tempo for example, This allows for the audience, you, to first of all, identify them. It helps you find the member that sticks out to you the most and follow them throughout the performance, and eventually, follow them throughout their entire career. That's just how important outfits and fashion can make a great difference in how the consumer, you, behaves, and where you put your money ultimately. Now for stages. If we continue using EXO as an example, compare the experience when watching this stage for Love Shot versus this stage for Love Shot. The choreography is the same, the song is the same, the members are the same, but look at their outfit and most importantly, pay attention to how the set has been decorated. The first feels almost empty. They're wearing the outfits from the MV but there's no neon lights, no abandoned gas station, no smoke. Something doesn't feel completely right. Now let's look at the other stage. It's a movie. You're basically inside the video with them. The outfits, once again, are pulled straight from the MV, but now there's a backdrop to the show. Red curtains, rococo walls. Just look at how Chen enters the scene in this stage versus the last one. There's a setting, there's a vibe, there's a story. Visual aids like outfits, choreography, gestures, stage design, hair and makeup, etc. all build the final product that is K-pop. They give you context and elicit specific emotions or images to get you to do certain things. The music is the chicken, but the rest is the seasoning. I suppose that's partly why everyone feels so differently about certain comebacks or stages. It all depends on how much seasoning you need, how many pictures you like in your books if any. Some people just like the music, or they connect with the lyrics, or the drop is just slaps. Others love the dance break, die for that one outfit or live for that wink on that line. It all comes down to what you choose to see and hear.